Good morning everyone, and welcome to Solace Natural Living. Today I'm going to be making some smudge sticks. These are really good. The ones that I'm making is from Sage, and I've also got a little bit of rosemary. Just to be honest, I've never made these before, well, except for these two little bundles here. So I've never made these before, but I do like to burn sage. I am not some kind of spiritualist when it comes to burning sage. I know that there are scientific benefits to burning sage. There have been some studies done that said, I probably should look up the exact percentage, and I'll find the article that states the benefits of burning sage and why I chose to burn sage in our house. Basically, you fill a room with the smoke of the sage, and it was able to burn some, or take care of, I'm thinking about 90% of airborne bacteria and viruses. So that's why, especially during the winter months, I burn sage. Now, however, I do tend to burn the white sage, and this is just culinary sage, which I'm sure it will, do the same. So I also added a bit of rosemary because I love the smell of rosemary. It is uplifting, helps boost brain power, and it's just, to me, I just love the smell of rosemary, and I've heard that burning it also smells really good. So what we're going to do today, from what I understand, of course, I've got two different bundles here. One's a little bit thicker and one's a little bit smaller. I don't know which one will work better, but I do know that you want to use 100% cotton string or embroidery thread, which today I'm using embroidery thread, and I'm using purple, my favorite color. So let's get started. I'm going to set these to the side. And so what I understand is you want nice, clean, slightly wilted herbs. Okay, so these I harvested yesterday morning. I washed them with water, and then I laid them out on a towel to dry overnight. Now, you don't want to use leaves that are bruised or have any kind of like browning to them. You want basically perfect herbs. So these, I don't know if you can see, but they've got some browning on them, so I don't consider those perfect. So I'm going to set those to the side, and I'm going to start with my stem. They say that you want it to be, anywhere from 6 to 8 inches long for your smudge stick. So I'm going to, these are the longest ones that I've gotten. And so just go through here and pile it on top. And you want it to be, pretty thick. And here's some rosemary. Okay. Let's take these leaves off. Like I said, there are some spiritual sides to burning these sage sticks or smudging. I do not do it because of that. I do it for scientific, medicinal benefits. So there we go. So you just want all the leaves to be straight. And I think I'm going to add one more rosemary. So let's get one that's about, yeah, that'll be good. Like that. Okay. So from here, they say that you want your thread to be at least 4 times the length. I did 4 times the length, 5 times the length with this, and I wound up having to tie a little knot right there in the middle versus working my way all the way back down. So I think this time I'm going to do 6 times the length of your herbs. So 1, 2, and of course this is loose measurement, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Then what you want to do is you want to find the middle of your string. So do here, and there's the middle. Okay, so then after that, say lay it down, and you want to tie a knot right here at the base in the middle of the string. Now there's a couple of ways that I saw that you could do it as far as getting the crisscrosses done. But I found that there was actually one way that worked a lot easier. I'll show you both methods. Okay, so the first method said, okay, you want to flip it over and then cross it, and then keeping everything laying down straight, and then flip it and cross it and so forth. That method just seemed really difficult to me. So what I wound up doing was this, just holding it in my hand like so, and then taking one string and wrapping it like so. So this is the way I'm doing mine. And I think it worked out pretty well. I'm able to keep a pretty good tension on it and keeping it straight. And I'm just going through and I'm making sure that all the leaves are staying straight down. Okay. And I'm just going to leave that little bit on the end like that. Okay. So then I want to go back over here, and I want to start wrapping this one. So I'll do the same thing. So I'm just going to make sure that the crisscross is at the same point like this. And of course now my fingers are all, they're starting to get all sappy from the sage. And the rosemary, of course. It is like, I don't know if y'all have ever, dealt with fresh herbs like that, but you wind up getting like this sap on your fingers to the point where you almost got to use oil, like olive oil or something, to get it off. It's pretty nuts. Okay. So, they didn't suggest tying a knot here, but I don't know. I like to keep the tension. So I'm going to just tie a little simple overhand knot. Just to kind of keep it there. Okay, so now that we've got that, the suggestion was to take the end and fold it over, like so. Okay, anything that sticks up, we'll trim that up. Okay, and then we'll wrap this around, and then around this side, and then we'll basically do the same thing. Okay, we're going to be making that cross, so we'll keep working our way around. Now, like I said, this is like the first time I've ever made smudge sticks. Oh, I went the wrong way. See, I told you I'm not like an expert at this or anything. I just wanted to show you what I'm doing today because I wanted to make my own smudge sticks because I have the herbs to do that with. Okay. But the basic idea is to just fold those down and keep it kind of taut, and apparently when it dries, the string will loosen up a little bit. Let's see, can I do that idea? Yeah. We'll wrap this side around that way, there, and then this side will go around this way. Okay. Now just tie a simple little knot. Just a little overhand knot is all you need. Okay, so there it is, pretty much completed. So the next step is to take your scissors and to just kind of trim off all this pokey leaves up here, just to make it pretty. Because any of that little bit that's poking up could potentially catch on fire. And they say it's best to keep it all bundled. Okay, and it's got like little hair on top. Let's trim that up a little bit. Okay, oh yeah, and let's see, that needs a little bit of trimming. So yeah, you just go through and you trim off all these little pieces, like so. Okay, you take your threads and trim that up, trim those off. Then, last things last, trim off the end, and voila. You've got your little smudge stick. There we go. Yay! So there we go. Okay, so that didn't take too terribly long to make. Now these, you'll lay them out to dry in a good airflow spot. I will probably put them on top of my dehydrator. Because that's about the driest place in the house at the moment. And they say let these sit for at least a week before you try to burn them. But of course, you know, you can let them sit for even longer. So there we go. There's that's what I'm doing today, making some smudge sticks. I'm thinking I might be able to make maybe 2 more with the herbs that I have, maybe 2 or 3. And then of course the rest of it I'll just put in the dehydrator and dehydrate for culinary herbs. But anyway, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. God bless, and I hope y'all have a blessed day.